Now, back to that awful news about the Wolves keeper Carl Ikeme. It was shocking to hear that a 31-year-old is being diagnosed with acute leukemia. We were talking about it earlier on the programme. It's been in the news as well. Wolves have said that Carl and his family will receive their full love and support, and they'll be with him every step of the way on his road to recovery. Former England and Wolves footballer Geoff Thomas, who's himself battled leukemia, is currently out cycling in France, raising money for the charity Cure Leukemia. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Alex.
What was your reaction to hearing the news about Carl?
Oh, it just it hit me really hard. I was actually having a bad day on the bike yesterday. I was doing 130 miles in searing heat, and I was thinking, why am I doing this? I was really contemplating getting off, and then thankfully I didn't. I got to the end, and then was inundated with messages, about Carl's illness, and it just really sort of hit me, and it took me back to when I was diagnosed, and I know exactly what he's going through, and it's a painful period. The next couple of weeks is really getting all the information, but I just wish him well, him and his family.
Tell us about, it must have taken you straight back 14 years, of course, when you were diagnosed. Can you remember what it was like when you were told by the physicians that you've got leukemia?
Yeah, I can. It's like yesterday. I said to people yesterday, just open the box that I seal away. Ever since I was diagnosed, I've been working closely with Charlie Craddock, who's a professor up at the QE. But I had a phone call from a doctor, and I remember exactly where I was. I was on the A38, just going past Celio in the car, and I just forced the doctor more or less to say what was wrong with me. And then this word leukemia and cancer gets mentioned. It just stops you in your tracks. You think you're fit and healthy, and then all of a sudden you get that news, and it's devastating for everybody, yourself and people around you. So, I took so much positivity from the support from the world of football, and I'm sure that's going to happen, and I can see it's already happening with Carl.
Yeah. How did you manage to stay so strong, bearing in mind back then, because treatments have moved forward, because we were talking to Mr. Craddock earlier, that you only had something like a 30% chance of lasting for 2 years, didn't you?
Yeah, the first meeting with one of the professors, I got 2 or 3 months, and after intensive treatments, I got 3 years, and it felt like a blessing, to be honest. But, things have been done. I was very fortunate. My sister was a match, so I went through the process of having a stem cell transplant, and that saved my life.
Yeah, the stem cell thing saved your life, which is a tremendous program. Tell me what you're currently doing in France, because you're actually raising money and you're on the bike. So tell us about that, if you would.
My first fundraising, came back to the nurses, was doing the Tour de France, and the bike's been a part of building awareness and trying to raise as much money as we can for cure leukemia as possible. And we came out with a crazy idea, really. It's proving to be that way. We did the Giro Italia a month ago, a day before, and now we're doing the day before the Tour de France, which again is grueling, and then we're going to finish with the Vuelta in Spain in August, September. So the reason I'm doing this, I'm not a cyclist. I just want to raise awareness and raise money for the cause. And, yesterday, like I said, I was really struggling. I was thinking, why the hell am I here? These guys are probably waiting for me every time and everything like that. But then I get the news like I did, and it just refocused everything. So it's put me back on track for sure. It's given me a slap round the face, to be honest.
Geoff, thanks very much indeed for talking to us, and we'll give out the details of the charity to contact you and the charities in just a tick. And I hope you'll be wearing the yellow jersey on the next stage.
I've got a couple more weeks to think about the yellow, I'm sure, but hopefully get there.
All right, Geoff, thanks very much indeed, yes. And so they're doing the 3 major cycling races, but they're actually a day ahead. And so, the 3tourschallenge.com, if you want to find out about it. 3tourschallenge.com, or the Just Giving page, Geoff, which is Geoff CPFC. All right, those are 2 ways to get in touch to help. 3tourschallenge.com or the Just Giving page, Geoff CPFC.